Hey, mamas. Today we're going to be talking about more, getting more profit, more time, more energy. The conversations that I see constantly happening is how do I get more? I want more. I have this desire for more in my life, more fulfillment, more energy, more joy, more all the things. So, how do I get this more? And does that mean I have to do more? Because I feel like a lot of us as mom entrepreneurs, we feel maxed out on how much we can do. We want more, but the thought of more on our list, or the more that we have to take for actions, or the more energy, or the more time, we're tapped out. And I think this belief has been perpetuated and really ground in deep into our souls. And it's something that I struggled with. I'm going to be honest, as a mom, an entrepreneur, and doing this for many years. My first few years as an entrepreneur were steeped in this belief of to get more, I have to do more. To make more money, I have to do more work. So we have this steeped belief. How do we combat that? And how do I unlearn this? And then what do I do to actually get more? Those are the questions we're talking about today. So we're going to have to, one, break down this belief is that it is not an equation. More does not equal more work, does not equal more money. More time does not equal more profit. That is not an equal sign. All right. That is not a truth. So wherever we heard that, we have to let that go. And we have to believe that sometimes the more is more efficiency, more thought at the beginning, and more clarity is the more profit. So to get more of whatever that thing is that you're thinking, and I know most of you are thinking, I want more clients, I want more time, I want more money, I want more from my business, I want more energy, whatever it is that your more, and then fill in the blank word is. I want you to think about that thing and then listen to the steps that I want you to take to start to believe that you could have more by doing less, more with intentionality, more without saying, I have to burn myself out or I have to combine it with overwhelm. This is exciting. I want you to put on your open mind hats and think through this with me. I'm going to share with you the steps that I'm taking directly from Empowered to Profit. It's the whole foundation of Empowered to Profit More in my program. I'm going to share with you these foundational things. It is the MORE acronym. It's MORE, and this will hopefully help you remember when you start to think, I want more clients, I want more money, I want more time, I want more energy. Whenever you think those things of what you want more of, I want you to think of this acronym instead of thinking of more on your to-do list. Let's dive in. The first one is mindset. M is for mindset, guys. We are starting there. We're going there. I know I get those eye rolls whenever I start talking mindset. You're like, oh my gosh, here she goes. We're going to talk about mindset. I just want you to tell me what to do. But the thing is, before you have a list of things to do, before you set up what you're going to do and the actions that you're going to take, you have to know where you want to go. What is the feeling you want to feel? How do you want to feel? And if you are your expectations are from the get-go of it being hard and overwhelming and a lot of work, guess what? It's going to be. It absolutely will be. And you're going to have to start with that mindset piece in order to see the true results that you want. And then you got to check yourself and you got to be honest. What is my mindset and what do I need to check in with and fix? Because if I can see from the get-go that I have a mindset that is really negative and very unreasonable and overwhelmed and frustrated from the get-go, then I'm setting myself up for failure anyways. I'm setting myself up for stop motion. I'm setting myself up for imposter syndrome, for frustration, for fear to come in, for failure to come in, because I am already predicting that outcome. So let's readjust our mindset. And even if it's simple as I can do it and I can do little things. That's a great, powerful mindset is I don't know what I need to do, but I can figure it out because I believe in myself and that I have in the past figured things out. I'm creative, I'm ingenuitive, I'm brilliant. And really, truly, these statements that I just read to you, I wrote them down every single day for a long period in my business when I was in this mindset of overwhelm, frustration, exhaustion. I wanted to change that. So I would write down, I'm brilliant, I'm capable, I am excited, I have proven results, all of those things that I could remind myself, hey, I've done amazing things and I can do more amazing things. Even if I don't know all the steps and I don't know how I'm going to do it all, I can figure it out one step at a time. And that mindset shift, so big. And I see it all the time when my clients have these shifts in their mindset and they start to believe and they start to see their success is inevitable. They start to believe that they have all the tools that they need in their back pocket, that they have the capability of growth, that they can have the things that they dream of. They start to believe that and they start to focus on the mindset that is predicting an amazing outcome. Then it's just a game changer. And I see it. And on the flip side, I see when they're predicting a failure. It's all going to fail. So when you have that mindset piece first established, and you're going to have to keep checking in, this is going to be a powerful piece. So I want you to start with your mindset. But let me be clear. You can't stop there. All right? I wish we could think happy thoughts and believe that I'm going to be a millionaire and just have to write that down in the affirmation 100 times a day, and it's going to happen like magic. I wish that was true. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wishing is not a strategy. So mindset shifts don't need to turn into a wish list. I want it to be the start of your action plan. All right. Our mindset is the beginning of our powerful action. Now, once you have your established mindset, I want you to move on to the next step, which is operations, systems, and strategies. Super important. So we get into the right mindset. We are thinking, okay, I want more clients. Okay, what is my strategy for this? What are my operations? What is my processes so that I can sit down and know exactly what to do to get this? I am confident that my actions, I can be efficient with them. I can follow the same process and track the data so that I can see, okay, every time I do this, it results in this. Not knowing what actions we're doing and not following through with processes and systems and operations is what causes us to get stuck because we don't know what's working. And then we start chasing shiny objects because we're hoping this will solve our problem. This will be the magic wand. This is going to be the answer that I've been looking for. And it's going to be so much better than what I was doing. But the truth is we haven't given ourselves, our processes, our systems, the strategies to even have a chance because we haven't taken action on them and we haven't given them the opportunity to prove themselves. I tell people all the time, I don't think there's one right strategy and one way to grow a business, especially in this online space. There are foundational principles that you're going to need to use. But the truth is, you can take any strategy, whether that's Instagram, Facebook groups, a YouTube strategy, an email marketing, Facebook ads. The list is long. We can use one or all of those strategies. But if you don't use them over and over again, understand the power of your words, understand what messages are resonating with your audience, and then consistently and sustainably put out that content to allow it to work, you can't blame the strategy. You can't say this thing doesn't work. I had somebody tell me recently, Facebook groups are dead. I'm sorry. My Facebook group is not. It's at 60% engagement. It's grown by almost 1,000 members in the last few months. And it's very active. And I got clients from it in the last 4 weeks. So Facebook groups are not dead. Maybe they're dead for you because you haven't put life into it. So the operations side, the O, is really putting life into that thought. So we choose our mindset. The operations is how I'm going to bring this to life. and then keep it alive, because the next piece is repeatable action. All right. So repeatable action is a game changer piece that for us as moms, we need to have sustainability in our business and flexibility. That is very important. I use those words constantly on this podcast. And when I'm coaching, I use them all the time. Is this sustainable? Is this flexible for you and what your needs are right now? And is this repeatable action? Because we can have the best laid plans, we can set up a whole system of operations, but if it's not repeatable for us and within the time that we need it to be, it's going to fail. And this is why so many people drop off when they buy those plug and play courses where they're saying, just do these 10 things every single day and your business will grow. Well, they do it for 5 days or maybe 5 weeks, and then they can't sustain that. So then it drops off. They're no longer taking action and it's no longer working. Surprise. It's not repeatable action. So mindset first, setting up your operations, your systems and strategies, making sure that it's repeatable action with all of those systems, strategies, operations, and processes. The last piece is energetically aligned. Is this aligned with my why? Is this aligned with my priorities, my personality, how I want to show up? Because truthfully, not all of us are going to show up the same way with the same energy, and we need to make sure that this flows with me and who I am. And this is where that customization piece really comes into play, is to say, is this a strategy that works for me? Is this a strategy that my energy flows with? We all have different personalities. Some of you love to show up at live events and in-person networking, and others of you, you're like, that makes me feel sick to my stomach. Networking in person, I just want to crawl up in a ball and hide in a corner. So that shouldn't be your strategy. Networking in-person events should not be a part of your strategy, or doesn't need to be the main focus of your strategy for marketing yourself if you hate going out, because you're going to avoid it, or it's going to suck the life out of you and you're going to be so drained from those events that you're not going to feel like doing the actions, right? So doesn't mean I'm saying you never go to it or you don't stretch yourself or it can't be a part of your strategy. But if in-person networking is your main strategy for growth and you can't stand being around people and it's really not a good thing for your personality, we need to find something different, okay? It's okay to pivot. I know people who that is their entire marketing strategy is getting plugged into referral networking. And I think that's awesome for them. It works for them. It's energetically aligned. But if it's not energetically aligned, let's find a strategy that is. Let's find an action that's going to allow you to show up feeling really good, really powerful within your strengths, whether it be, maybe some of you are great writers and you can write really powerful emails and blog posts and content, and you just draw people in. And others of you are like, writing is not my thing. Writing takes me hours. It just drains me. But you're great at talking and going live and doing reels. You can do that. So you see how I'm finding those things that are energetically aligned with how I want to show up, so that I am bringing a lot of energy and life into the things that I'm doing. When I follow the MORE method, when my clients start to build a business following these steps, every single piece of their business and their mom life and their time, when we're looking through all of this and we factor in, what is my mindset? Do I have an operations that I can set up for myself that has systems and strategies in place that I can follow and track and really test and hone in on by using the data and the results that it's bringing to know it's going to be worth my time? And then the next step, repeatable action, making sure I can sustain this long term. I'm going to take action every day and I'm going to commit to it. Let's put that in there. You're committing to the action as well. Because I've seen clients who have built entire beautiful Trello board systems and not once looked at them again. And so it's great to have a system in place, but if you don't look at them, look at the systems, look at the boards, use them, it's worthless. It's not going to bring results. So repeating that action, and then that last piece, making sure I'm checking in Is this energetically aligned? Do I feel good about what I'm doing, how I'm showing up? Is that giving me energy or is it sucking me dry? Because if it is, I'm not going to sustain this. It's not going to happen. And it definitely is not going to bring me more fill in the blank clients, money, growth, scalability, more team members, all of the things. So more can equal more if you follow these steps. But I don't want you to think that it's going to take more time, it's going to take more pressure, it's going to take more frustration to get to all of those things. Not once in any of the process of the MORE method did I tell you you have to have more time. It's intentionality. It is sustainability. It is really thinking about you and your priorities and not copying anybody else, but maybe taking the best of the things that you see, the things that inspire you, and asking yourself, how can I make this work for me? Because when you take the time to do that, you can scale and get more in less time, with less effort, with less stress, with less overwhelm, with less frustration, because you are aligned and things flow so much more smoothly, and it's just fantastic. It is the best feeling you can have in your business. So I want to encourage you right now, if you are wanting more from 2023 in your business, you can have it. You can have it without having to take up more of your time, more of your energy, if you focus in on this. I want you to believe in yourself, to shift that mindset first, and then go through this process. And if you are not sure how to take this process and put it into action, or you need support because you're saying, I'm stuck on one of these steps, I can see where I need to shift my mindset, but I don't know how to set up the operations. I can see that I need this strategy. I can see that I need to take repeatable action, but I'm just not even sure what is aligned with me right now. This is what Empowered to Profit More was built on, to offer all of that kind of support to the women who are in the same place as me that I was those years ago, when I was saying, I am stuck in this cycle of wanting more and thinking I have to do more and doing more and not actually getting more. How do I break out of this? This is the program that's going to help you break out of that. And this is the foundational piece of everything we teach in there, and the kind of support we give, and the customization that it's going to bring to you, that we're going to look at you as an individual who needs to bring more into your life in the way that works for you. And I would love to share more about the program. All you have to do is DM me the word MORE, whether it's on Facebook, Lonnie Jackson, or on Instagram, Lonnie J. Jackson. Go DM me the word MORE, shoot me an email, whatever you need to do, send up a smoke signal. Let's talk about it, how you can get more and get the support you need so that you can get more without doing more. Let's talk about how to make more profit, more income, more energy, more time, more fulfillment. I want this for you, and I know it's possible. I'm excited to connect with you. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and we'll see you next week.